Good like, and welcome back to another episode of Builders of Egypt. Montu is content. I don't know what this mission is about. I don't think there's any monument here. Again, I think this is solely just a build up an army type mission. So we'll probably we'll knock this out in one episode like we did the last time. Authority buildings. Yeah, family is a requirement for this. In fact, what were the actual mission steps? Export plainstone, that should be easy. Gather the religion, okay. Culture and family. Okay, so we're focusing more on citizens here. I don't see the red markers that show you where enemies are going to appear, and there's no defense structures in this. So I don't think we're going to be attacked by anything. Right, let's go to the region map. Let's see what I can sell and not sell. Punt. Oil deposit is still there. That's good. You want to buy linen, papyrus, and meat. Yes. That's all things we can make. Alright. A pit. Resigit. You want to buy papyrus and you'll sell me turquoise, which means I can probably buy in turquoise and make jewelry at some point. Wait, what? Didn't I just do that? A pit? These two towns are the same. Is that a bug? I've never seen that before. Oh, ooh, you buy lots of stuff. But I don't see... what's it? And I bet you want the plainstone. Yeah, and it's going to be miles away from things that we need. Probably you want to sell beer and you want to buy turquoise, which means I can probably make my own turquoise. So I won't have to buy in. And you also want to buy plainstone. But again, we need a harbour. Okay. And the harbour is always so far away from the plainstone. Right, first things first, let's find the harbour first. It's going to be beside the water. I think the water is over here. I think it was right as you come in. No, but there are reeds here, so we can do a bit of reed gathering. Well, the harbour's here. I'm hoping that's plainstone. I don't think it is. Right, so we are going to need 1 and 2 of these. You need to space them out. If they're too close, they just will not work. I've only got 74,000, which is kind of sad. It's right there. Okay, this is not massively far away. So I can build out here. Okay. Oh, that's good. Alright, build me a path. In fact, build me a double path. Okay, so we need entertainment, religion, etc., etc. Let's start our first settlement over here. We'll sort of work to get in over in this direction. Sanitary, we're going to need a few wells. So I'll grab a well there. I guess the other one can go there. And the furthest one... do I actually want to keep it? I don't have to build an army for this. It's not one of the requirements. I'll leave that there, right? Okay. That'll be fine. We will have to build the mansion. And I need to also remember to... what was I going to say? Build in the entertainment stuff and all that. Right, so that looks pretty goodish. That's one off. Well, that sucks. Right, I kind of want... This worked the last time. It's not going to work this time. Damn it. Because I really don't want my stockpile in an area that's... Well, we'll see what we need first. Right, so we'll need our administrative buildings. We shall need the architect's post. That needs to cover the harbours there. So grab that there. The fire station will also... There's no... Or maybe it's in sanitary. Yeah, the mortuary is there. And then we will need... Building multiple police stations is a good thing. Now, I don't know... I think I'll build the tax collector over sort of this way. But I will get the police station and that in here. Okay, so do that. Right, police station. And I'll at least get the physician in. Alright, the physician is in. Okay, so we need to build on an emphasis on family, which is the mansion. So we'll need that. Ware production. There's no clay, but I'm pretty sure I can import clay. Clay is always a good thing. They only want to buy stuff. They only want to sell stuff. You'll sell me clay. Alright, so I think I might try and get like my clay production out that way. Now we are going to need a bazaar. And what I might actually do, as expensive as this may be, I'm going to get 2. Yeah, I've got a plan for this. Religious buildings, please and thank you. I'll get an A there. And I'll get a B there. Alright, then I guess this might just be houses. Now we're actually going to need people to come in here first. I actually don't want a path there. We'll sort of mix it up. We'll get like a garden or something in there. We'll have to get booths and things in as well. Right, what do I have in my ware production? Right, I can't get wood. But I'd like a sort of industrial area over here if I can. So I'm gonna try and build out this way. Yeah, grab a 4. Check the sanitary, because in order to get them to upgrade, we're going to need this. Now, I think I'll just have houses down about there. So if I can get this in where it covers everything, I shall have the first one go there and the second one go there. That's fine. It is in line with the sort of... People will work this, and we don't necessarily want them to work it straight away. We can get another well over there. I'm going to get houses in here. Down towards the harbour area. Build that over there. Where do you want your mansion to go? I don't actually know. I think... Why can't I build there? Because there's reeds. Okay, so that's probably going to be as far out as we can go with that. Yeah, okay. Where do you want your mansion to go? I might have it sort of go up here, and I'm gonna, even though it's expensive, I'm gonna build it now. Yeah, okay. Do you want to sort of leave a gap? I kind of do, and I kind of don't. I'm thinking about getting decorations around, or placing decorations around this. And then you're gonna need that in there. There's no other way in here, is there? No. We can get another well out here if we desire. In fact, I don't need it at the moment, but I'm gonna place it like there. Okay, all the trees are dying here. Alright, that's all good. So that's over that way. Yeah, you've kind of blocked that off. Well, actually, because this is a 3, I'm just going to place that there. They'll have basically a well of their own. And they should have access to the bazaars. They should be in range of everything. Yeah, it's not really in range of the physician, though. So bring that out to there. And although, again, this may seem excessive, we are going to build this. No. We are going to build this out here. Now, we could get something like the mortuary or something down in this place. They kind of want it to be sort of out of the way. So I want to leave a gap there. Oh, that's sad. Oh, well, just have it go there then. I can get something in here. Maybe like another police station. Ooh, the tax collector. Yeah, tax collector's going to have to go in. We shall place that next to here. This is upsetting me, but it's okay. Right, ware production. Can I get the reed gatherers in? Yeah, this is a perfect spot for them. I can actually get one there. And I can actually get one there. And then that's where the path sort of ends. Right. So there's reeds here that they can gather. And then we can get stuff like the papyrus maker and stuff in. But now we need stockpiles. And I want to keep the stockpiles away from the people. Right, I'll throw a granary in. Granary. That is in range of both bazaars. But there is the option in this one to do the actual, whatchamacallit, the farming, the decent farming, the meadow farms, and they can go anywhere, which is fantastic. So I might actually have these go down here. Yeah, I could have like a meadow farm area. Again, I'm going to leave gaps. Bring that out there. Right, if this might actually work. Because this isn't that big. Oh, yeah. Have the cattle ranches go about there. Bring it down to there. Bring it down to there. So the cattle ranches are in. And they should all be in range of this. And then we've got a lettuce meadow farm, which I might build over at this side. Ah, crap. The reeds are in the way. Okay, get rid of that. How much money have I got left? Still got 64,000. That's fine. Okay, so we are definitely... That's connected, right? Yeah, yeah. It connects at all four sides. And we can place some palms and stuff in here if we want to. Right. Maybe throw in some houses over this side. You're going to need them. I will mix it up a bit. Place that in there. Other buildings can go in here, but I just don't know what to place in there yet. Okay, so you are going to store cattle, pomegranates, and lettuce. Right, so get rid of all that. Set that to 0. There's no fishing, right? No. So I'll say 1,100 of that. We'll say 1,100 of that. Figs. It's pomegranates, isn't it? I've no idea. Pomegranate. That's figs. Pomegranates. I think the pomegranates are like a luxury item. Right, I kind of want people to start coming in now, so I'm going to push play. Which may or may not be a bad idea. Right, stockpiles. Gonna need a few stockpiles. I need to see where the path here, so it won't go there. I don't want them to be too far away though. Ah, it sucks it won't go at this side. Yeah, these reeds are in the way. I mean, they'll literally go all the way over here with the stuff. So, bring that out. This is where our stockpiles are going to go. Right, because we're going to get clay and stuff, and we'll have clay production and everything up in this area. Do I actually have a military fort? I do, but I don't need to build a military. Right, it's not one of the mission requirements. No, religion, culture, and family. Right, so I'm thinking about getting... There's a lot of statues here. Some of these are quite cool. It's a smaller version of that. There's the cat. And there's the weird dog thing. Right, religious stuff. Where are you? One of these is a thin... It's this one. This is the thin one. Okay, so I want the thin one in there. I think I'm just going to place 2 houses in there. That's going to be fine. And we will need the other temple. To Horus. Horus is a thin one. Oh, this is nice. Alright. Well, that fits in there perfectly. Oh, crap. Come on. Okay, now when it comes to the sort of schools, etc., let's get the juggler school in. I'm going to place that there. We're going to throw this up this way. Again, I can get houses in over here. I can get houses in, like, this way, if we need to. We can still get a well in there. Right, I am aware that this is not actually connected, but it is now. Alright, let's throw in a few statues and stuff. So there's the standard one, but I want to see what the difference is with this one. It is still 650 quid. I don't really know what the difference is. I want a palm tree here and a palm tree there. And I want my little park in the middle there. Yeah, now we don't need to go too overboard with this. Right, so I will get a stockpile. Aha! I've got a plan. I've actually got a plan. Right, so this stockpile is going to go here. That'll fit in perfectly. This is going to hold reeds. You aren't going to export the reeds. You're going to keep them. And then I will see if I can get my oh, yeah. But you need another stockpile in there. How much of these do I want? 2 for the moment. Actually, if I can sneak... I thought I was going to be able to sneak a path up there. Alright, that's fine. So that won't go there. Okay, that's fine. I'll grab the other stockpile here. This one will be... So I'll make this one reeds. Don't export them, just hold them. And I will make this one papyrus. 4,800, and you can export that if you have it available. So let's go to our city. If you can get a bit of papyrus, export it. That's fine. That's all set up. I might get another stockpile over here. So I have the weaver, right? But I don't have the means of making the flax. No flax. So I'm going to have to import flax in. I can't remember if people actually want to buy it. I'll have to check that. Right, go away. Go away. Go away. Still got 57,000, so that's all good. Right, so people should go and work there. There is nowhere near enough houses in here. Then it really depends if the people come here first to work, which they may or may not do. Right, let's start putting in things like booths, etc. So I will grab... It's in here. No, it's not. It's in there. Wait. Oh, yeah. There's a booth. So I will grab a booth for in here. Those will cover sort of that. Those sort of people. And then I'll get another one in over here. And then I'll get some of the other entertainment buildings in and around the place. And just to sort of... make this area nicer, grab the little park. Like, for example, we can get... How big is this? Oh my god, that's huge. Where was the... I think it's the B. Yeah, there you go. Have a nice little area for sitting in there. That's fine. Because I think I'll have to get possibly some houses out this way. Where does that well end? Yeah, probably going to need another well. Can it go there? It can. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to get some houses out this way as well. That's kind of weird. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It'll be fine, I guess. Will it be fine? That'll be fine. Right, I don't want houses in here at all. Although I'll get houses out this way, because we're going to be building out this way. Yeah, I want that there, that there, that there. I can get, ooh, you know what? I might get something like, how big is this one? Oh, Jesus. Right, that's kind of big. Where's the smaller one? There's the smaller one. There you go, we'll have them. Oh, that's annoying. That looks kind of weird. You know what? You're just gonna get a teeny tiny little park. There you go. Have a park. Okay, now the other ones. Now I know one of them. I know how to build one of them, and it's literally just to do that. Is it this one? No. Is it? I think it's the pavilion. Yeah, if you place that there. There you go. So they've got a bit of entertainment over there. I'll probably build like one over here and another one over there. We've got the booth. At least the people over here have some sort of entertainment. What's the difference between these? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so some of them are just ridiculously huge now. Which I kind of would have liked in previous missions to make some of the monuments and stuff sort of stand out. That would have been cool. Alas, it was not to be. Right. Another thing that I have neglected. People are coming in, but I have not connected the city up to the border. Which is where? All the way over here. Well, that's annoying. Will you go this way? You will. Oh, Jesus. This is horrid. Ha! That looks about right. It was right. Ah, oh, why? Why did you build the little sheep thing there? Alright. So I've got stuff over here. I might get like brick production and clay production in over here. Right, people are starting to come in. Nobody comes into the mansion. We'll have to increase the salary and then try to start getting to get the money up. I might need more of these. Yeah, there's people working in that because that was built first. And there are people working in the reed gathering place. Well, that's nice. Right, that temple is there. We'll probably build another temple out over here. Prosperity. The bazaars. Okay, so hold 500 meat if you can. Only gather it from this granary. Oh, it's a milestone. We've become a settlement. Hold 500 pottery, which we're about to do now, if you can. Those houses are upgrading already. That's perfect. Lettuce. Hold 500. If you can get it. And figs. Having multiple different food types and stuff is just awesome. It really is. Because as soon as these people lose one of the food types, or you fail to keep at least one food type in stock, they will instantly downgrade. And it's annoying. And it happens a lot. And as I say, you'll hear that noise right there. And that means people are either upgrading en masse or they're downgrading en masse. And then you'll just either gain or lose a phenomenal amount of population. Right, only gather it from that. That's fine for the moment. Alright, so people are coming in. Houses are starting to be upgraded. They will go and work jobs. I think they've taken all the... No, they haven't. What's going on? The production building is full, yeah, but you're waiting for people to sort of come over this way. Alright. I do need people over in this sort of direction. Right, so what do I want over here? Right, I'll build it just out of range. So first of all, let's get the stockpile in. Right, so I'll place the stockpile. We're going to need a few stockpiles. 1, 2, 3. I might even need 4. Does somebody... You only want to buy stuff. You want to sell wood, but I don't need wood. You'll sell wheat. I'm looking for someone who will... It's not wheat I need though, it's straw. No one is really selling straw. No, no one is. So I don't need a brick maker. So I can delete that actually. In fact, how big is this? Ah, it's pretty big. Pottery barns are in. Right, so one of these... Oh, god damn it. Go away. One of these is going to be clay. Which one do you want to go where? It doesn't really matter. Right, switch that off. Switch everything off. Clay, you're not going to export it. Switch everything off. That, you are going to export it, and you can hold 4,800 if you can. And you are definitely going to need more people out in this area. Bring that out to there. Now this might be out of range of things like a physician, so I will grab those sort of things. I'll just grab everything again. That keeps all the stuff over in this area in range. What else do you need? You need a fire department. You need a physician. And we'll grab a police station as well. How much money have I got? 51,000. We're still looking good. In fact, get rid of that. Because I could probably... I'll probably be able to get some houses in there if I need to. What I will need is the other schools. Which are in here. The dance school. Oh, beautiful. In you go. Right, so the dance school is in, and then I need the... Oh yeah, you're ridiculously ginormous. I might get... No, that's... It's a little too obnoxious there. However, this might look cool. And then it was a path there and a path there. Alright. Neat. So we've got that. I'm going to get one of them over here and another one over here. I just need people to come in. Which they will. Need people to work these stockpiles. You're going to need a religious build now because there's this one. And that sort of keeps them happy. I might get another bazaar in over here as well. Oh, sweet. That well fits perfectly in there. Alright, grab a bazaar. And I might just throw in a mortuary as well. I'll get the C religious building in over here. And throw in a mortuary at this side. Right, I should keep these people relatively happy. I can get another well if I want to fill out this area. I need something to place in here. I'm not sure what though. Maybe even get a couple of entertainment things. Like grab a booth for there. Ah, it's a 3 though. I guess we could get larger. Oh yeah, so it's ridiculously large. Where's the cat? Oh, the cat is huge. I was kind of hoping the cat would not be as huge. Alright, grab one of them. Throw that in there. So it's a sort of nicer area. Alright, so we're looking kind of good. City, prosperity, culture. Again, we can throw in other things if we need to. I'm going to have to be careful here because these are close to stockpile, so we sort of only want houses on this row. Is that... Oh, that's fine. That's alright. That's okay. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Right, so we have pottery up and running. We've got the food up and running. That's up and running. I need to set clay to be imported. And I need to set pottery to be exported. Now that well is there. How far is it to my plain stone? Yeah, people will work. So if I just have them sort of go there. I'm just gonna get 2. 2 is fine. Have that because it's a quicker route to the harbour. Or is it? It might be. People are working in the reed gathering place. No, they're not. I thought they were. Alright, so I just need many, many more people. I haven't been running it on 3 times speed, and that's why it's taken longer to sort of fill something, stuff in. I kind of want to build one of these obnoxious monuments. See, that's cool. It's not the right size, though. Grab. How big was that? Yeah, it's not the right size, though. Oh. Oh, the game is saving. I thought the game had crashed. Always freaks me out when that happens. Yeah, so I just need like a ton of people to come in. They've got their 7 of 7. They're still waiting on people coming in. It really depends as well how fast and how far these people upgrade. Right, where's the last religious monument? The Temple of... You know what? That's gonna fit perfectly in there. No, why did you place it like there? You idiot. C. Yeah, you're gonna go there. We'll get that there, and then we'll get some statues and stuff. Like, stuff that might be cool. Is that the large one? It is. Like... Well, holy crap, they're expensive. Oh, look, it looks neat. There you go, and then we can get other stuff in here. A couple of parks, etc. Right, so people need to come over here to work. That would be fantastic. Let's do our standard. I am presently just kind of throwing money away on decorations, but the quicker this stuff upgrades, the better it is. Right, so what else could I make in wares? Yeah, the flax, but I have to import the flax. Now, turquoise. Right, turquoise is over here, and I probably could extend the village out this way. So where is the furthest that I can place a well? Kinda there is going to be the best place for it. And we're going to have houses out this way anyway. Right. The bazaar should fill up them. That bazaar should do these people. This bazaar needs to be set. 500, please and thank you. Oh. Yeah, you can store 500 of that. Ooh, that's 5,000. 500 of that as well. $500 of that as well. Now we're probably going to need more farms, but at least we've got the space to throw them in. We might have to get beer up and running in order to get prosperity. Incoming dwellers. I have 300 reeds in stock. And there's 8 people working in there. Nice. This should be the reed stockpile. It is. This is the papyrus stockpile, which there's no one in yet. Alright. I'm going to let it run, and I'm going to let this stuff all fill up, and then we'll come back. As I said, I want to sort of knock this out in one episode. So I will see you guys when we return. Okay, so welcome back. Everything is looking pretty good. So this is sort of going up and down. I need to add like a couple more cultural buildings. I do have them sort of dotted around, all over the place, but it's not quite enough. I think what I'll do is I'll add a bandstand over here. A pavilion? No, not a pavilion. I want a bandstand over in this area. So that is sort of one there, one there, and one there. This should get us up. Alright, and then bring that over to there, that over to there. That should go up to 20. Hopefully. I mean, I've got that booth there. I mean, I can just throw in another booth if I need to. And then on my other thing, we need to get religion up to 30. I've got a plan for that. We've got our 15, or our family. Oh no, not that. This. Yes, I've got that. In fact, add the big one. What's the big one? Yeah, the Temple of Osiris. So we shall add the Temple of Osiris in here. I did build a military base. There was a thing that asked us to contribute soldiers. And I was like, no, we're good. Alright, so there's that there. I think if I can get enough... Culture's gone down to 10. This is kind of weird, because I don't know what is going on here. I think I'm just going to add in a bunch of bandstands. Or a bunch of these. This should help. You know what, just throw one in there. I have the people to do this, so it's totally fine. That's it up to 20. Now I just need to focus on my religion. Right, I wanted this one. Yeah, and I was going to place this here. That's it up to 26. Maybe throw in a couple of smaller things, like there. I shall maybe get another couple or some in over here. That's at 29. So it is going up. Unemployment is at 0. Yeah, so I've gotten rid of... There are 2 people there. No one over here. That's it at 31. Ah, but culture's gone down again. Okay. Yeah, I've got a pavilion in there though. Is that it? Oh no, it's just an autosave. I was getting excited there. I thought that would won. We have one. Right. And we actually did well. Right, nice. Pharaoh is very pleased with your work. Alright, do you want to complete... No, we're done. We're done with the Montu's... whatever. Right, what's in the next one? The new capital of Egypt. Ichitawa. Build a new capital. Yay, that sounds good. Gather 65,000 bread. That'll be okay as long as I can trade stuff. Prosperity should be fine. Culture and gather religion. Okay, so we don't need the family one for this. But having the family one is... Having the mansion is okay, because once you collect a bit of taxes, if you are struggling to sell wares, the taxes actually do quite well. It takes out a real hit. New building type. Ooh. This is a farm and a meadow. That's that new building type. I had that. There's no army in this one. There is no monument in this one. It's literally just gather cash money. Which I am good at. Or I am now. Oh god, where's the harbour? Are you kidding? About 50 billion miles away. Alright. Can you even build here? This looks a bit rough. Alright, we'll leave this for the next episode. I would like to build cities and things that look nice and sort of plan them out properly. I might do that with this one. But we'll leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you'd like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny, men. This has been Builders of Egypt, and I will catch you later.